Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Shield.com. It's the In Wheel Time car talk show. Ahead, John Vincent, U.S. News, and the 2024 Best Cars for Families Awards.
All right.
Later, this week's Cars on TV, along with stories making automotive news headlines. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. So glad you could join us on this beautiful Saturday outside in Houston, Texas. If you're listening on a podcast, thank you very much. And join our live show on Saturday mornings between 8 and 11 a.m. And
if you subscribe, you get all kinds of other information that we'll send you as well.
And we don't sell your email address. Nay, we don't do that.
Mm-mm.
So feel free to do that. If you would, please sign up with us. We'd love to have you. Speaking of good things, U.S. News has a 2024 report on the Best Cars for Families Awards. And joining us now is John Vincent. John, it's good to see you again. How are you, my friend?
Hello, John. Uh-oh.
Got to unmute, John. Sorry.
There we go. Nice to see you guys again.
Hey, thank you very much for joining us today. Okay, let's see. U.S. News announces the 2024 Best Cars for Families. Before we get to that, let's go over the criteria for your report and what you kind of went by to judge these cars.
So for Best Cars for Families, we look at not only a car's overall scores in our rankings and reviews system, but we also look at things like cargo space, technology that's family friendly, teen driver systems that can let you monitor your teen driver behind the wheel, even things like a hands-free lift gate that make things easier for families. So we look at that kind of stuff. It's all data-driven. We don't just throw darts at a dartboard and pick out the best cars for families. We actually look at what the data tells us.
Now, are all of these 2024 models?
These are all 2024 models.
Very nice. Okay. How long did it take you guys to compile this?
I work with a bunch of really smart researchers, and
so do I.
Take a few months to put all this stuff together.
A few months, yeah. So I understand that you evaluated 90 vehicles. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. I would be like at the end of the day, I'm going, my God, I don't know what to live or turn here. I can only imagine what you went through.
They work very hard at this to get it right.
Okay, so how do you want to start? Do you want to start with brands or vehicles specifically? How do you want to work this?
Let's just work our way down the list. Let's start with the best two-row midsize SUVs for families.
All right.
And that's the Honda Passport.
The Honda Passport. Is that a minivan?
No, the Honda Passport is essentially a two-row version of the Honda Pilot.
Gotcha.
It's slightly lifted. The Passport's just a vehicle that might not stand out in any one area, but does everything well.
Well, Hondas usually do, don't you agree?
Exactly.
Kind of bulletproof, yeah.
Yeah. They're kind of pricey. Well, I say pricey. They're usually priced over and above their competitors by $2,000-$3,000. You agree?
A little bit, yeah. They're a little bit of a premium mark out there.
Yeah. Let's see. So let's do the best three-row mid-size SUV for families.
And that's the Kia Telluride. The Kia Telluride wins a lot of awards, and it wins them because it's that good. It does everything well. It's in its kind of 1.5 version 1.5 generation. They just refreshed it, and they made a great SUV even better.
Before we move on, I did want to mention that I see here that you also have hybrids. You also have electrics. You've got full-size SUVs, body-on-frame style. And you also got some cars here. Okay, so let's continue on. Best compact SUV for families.
And that's a very crowded segment that has a lot of great vehicles in it. And for this award, we picked the 2024 Hyundai Tucson.
And, let me just interject this, that to me, a compact is really, It's really not a compact the way I think of a compact. I know that I'm old, but back in the day, a compact car was the smallest car the manufacturer made. That's not the case anymore.
That's across the board. I mean, try and put a compact Chevy Colorado pickup truck in your garage. It's not compact anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So the Hyundai Tucson. So Hyundai and Kia, they're right up there at the top, number 2 and number 3. That's basically the same company, just different brands.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like to think of Kia as the Pontiac and Hyundai as the Buick.
Interesting. That's an interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I get you. All right. Best hybrid car for families. And this is no surprise.
Camry Hybrid.
The Camry Hybrid. And
in its last year of the current generation, it still was able to win.
Well, that doesn't surprise me because, they're a hybrid. They have been working on a hybrid system since the beginning of the Prius. And that dates back to 2010? 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2000, I think, is somewhere in there when they started the Prius. And it's basically the same type of system that they use today.
At its heart, it's the same type of system. I mean, it's been changed dramatically.
Well, of course.
I mean, the new Prius is an amazing car compared to the original Prius. But the Camry, it uses that drivetrain and gives you 40 plus MPG out of a sedan, which, is fantastic.
A nice sedan.
Yeah,
nice
it is.
Sedan.
Yeah, that Camry has come a long way, like the hybrid system, no doubt about it. Okay, best hybrid SUV for families, and this really draws my attention because this is a recently updated or brand new Highlander.
Yep, it's the Highlander Hybrid, the car behind me on the screen here. It's it kind of defines what a 3-row SUV is, and it gives you fantastic mileage. I mean, you look at the Telluride. Telluride's great, but its one weakness is fuel economy. And Toyota fixes that with the Highlander Hybrid, which, you need to save money for those theme park admissions. And the hybrid, the Highlander Hybrid will let you do that.
Yeah. What's your favorite theme park?
Disney World.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, I would say I'd agree with you. Best electric vehicle for families. Now, does this include both cars and SUVs in the category?
This one does.
Okay. So this is across the board, best electric vehicle for families, and that is?
Yes. That is the Hyundai Ioniq 5.
Another Hyundai.
Another Hyundai. So Hyundai and Kia, they do something interesting in the way that they design their electric cars. A lot of electric vehicles like the Ford F-150 Lightning have a huge front trunk. With the Hyundais and Kias, instead of doing that, they put their drive electronics up front where the engine would be and use that extra space for a larger cabin. So the Ioniq 5 has a huge cabin. It's an electric, so there's no driveline hump. So even the middle seat in the second row is usable for normal people. They package it right for families.
Is it an SUV or is it a car?
It's called an SUV, but it's a car.
Well, and that's why I asked you, because I've seen them, and I think that I've had one in the press fleet, and it's kind of like a tweener. It's not one. It kind of crosses the lines, and I think that there's a value for that. Okay, let's talk about the best large SUV. Now, this is body on frame, I assume.
This is the big guy. This is Chevy Suburban.
Wow.
Yeah.
The longest running continuous nameplate in the U.S., I believe, at this point.
Wow.
And it has no resemblance to Suburbans of the past.
No, not
because
at all.
Every time that they come out with a new version of it, and you go, really? This is a Suburban? I mean, it's almost like Cadillacs of old now.
Especially at the top end of their lineup. You get into the high country Suburban, and it's luxe.
Yeah, and it's pushing $100,000
Or more.
That is true.
Yeah, well.
But there's a reason why it's nicknamed the Chevy Subdivision.
Oh, I never heard that before.
The biggest family you have in there.
Oh, wow.
That's beautiful. Full 3-row.
Family subdivision.
And I'm so glad that they have finally perfected that third row where you don't have to actually take the third row out of the vehicle to open up the cargo space. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know exactly which one. And you also don't need to be a gymnast to get to that third row.
Why don't they turn the seat around?
Yeah, that's the only thing we're lacking is an option to turn the seat around.
Turn the
so
seat
you can face
around and
backwards.
you won't have that problem.
And he's laughing.
I don't think any parent wants that again.
No, I guess not.
Come on.
Yeah, especially now with the with all the shootings and everything, they can't have the kids in the back seat flipping off the car that's, behind them. You know. All right, so let's talk about best mid-size car for families. And again, mid-size is it's kind of confusing because to me a mid-size today is a full-size car.
Right, and that is the 2024 Toyota Camry. Again, in its last year of its current product cycle, still a great car.
So it's won 2 awards. It's the best hybrid and the straight, I assume, gasoline engine.
Why wouldn't the Lexus ES be ahead of that?
Because we don't include luxury cars in our best cars.
Okay.
And
family. Yeah, this is a family.
I got you, family.
Yeah,
all right.
Okay. All right. And the best minivan for families, I want to say there aren't as many minivans as there once was, but there is competition still out there.
Yeah, there aren't as many minivans, but there are, the competition is still strong because, it's hard to beat a minivan. Once you've had a minivan, you don't want to go to anything else.
Somebody asked me, Don, what is it about you and the minivans?
I like them too.
Would I buy one personally? Probably not now with the advent and the proliferation of SUVs everywhere. But as far as vehicle dynamics, how it drives, how it rides, and all of the things that it's capable of doing, it's a big box on wheels that has luxury throughout. And I would have to say that it would probably be, as far as an actual transportation mode for my family, it would have to be a minivan.
I'm thinking the Toyota probably. I would go with the Toyota over the Pacifica. My opinion.
Yeah, the Pacifica one. The Toyota, it gets up there in price, and that's one issue with it. It does have some great features. I mean, all-wheel drive, hybrid powertrain, so great mileage. But when looking at the overall numbers, the Pacifica wins. And the Pacifica has some features that nobody else has.
It's funny you should say that because the first thing that comes to my mind is the stow and go system. Because if you want to use the seats, great. And then that little cubby that's underneath the floor works great for luggage.
Flatten them out.
Everything that you could possibly throw underneath there and still keep it inside the vehicle and go for weeks on a vacation and still have plenty of room for family and all of the luggage and stuff that's in it.
Yep. And if you look at a lot of the newer minivans, you can't remove the center row at all. And the Chrysler makes it easy. You just flip it into the floor.
I think that it's the ultimate. I don't know about reliability. I would assume that now that it's getting a little bit long in the tooth, although it's still a very attractive vehicle, I would imagine that now that they've worked out all of the bugs that they had originally, because let's face it, it has a lot of technology in it, and it's got all of the plugs, the cell phone stuff, the screens for the kids in the back seat to play their video game, whatever you want that's in that van.
Well, the Chrysler minivan years ago was a leader in that group to begin with.
And
started.
And it's got a vacuum cleaner in it.
And it's got a vacuum cleaner.
You got to have that.
And the entertainment screens in back are linked to the navigation system, so the kids can see how long it is to get there.
They can follow along.
Keep asking.
Yeah, stop it. Are we there yet?
Well, Don's a new grandfather. He should get a minivan to take his grandson around.
Well, he's only one, so I've got a few years on the leash, and I'll get one at the Mecum auction, I'm sure.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, John, how fun. This is great fun for everybody to look at, see all of the award winners at U.S. News. And
hey, John, I have a question.
Yep.
You said that was a Highlander behind you?
Yep.
Is it a 25?
24.
That's a 24.
Yep.
I like the way that looks. I keep looking at it over your shoulder there, and it just doesn't look like any of the Highlanders I've seen around.
Well, you're
before.
not getting one, so you just sit still.
No, but sooner or later, I'm going to have to buy the wife something.
There you go.
Well, there you have it.
Well, I'm a minivan owner, and I love my minivan.
There you
Well,
go. I'm with you, buddy.
When I had one, we were doing a lot of freelance work, and it was great to put the photo gear in the back. You lift up the back of it. The girlfriend or wife could sit under there in the shade while I was out there shooting pictures of her husbands, and my wife would keep her entertained. It was perfect.
Her husband's.
And his wife.
Yeah,
And his wife.
or his girlfriend, whoever you happen to have at the show.
And his
Oh,
girlfriend.
my God. You know, it's turning a little sick here now, John, so we
We're gonna let you
appreciate
go, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. U.S. News 2024 Best Cars for Families. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll talk again soon.
I hope
Thanks,
so.
John.
That's
fun.
good stuff. Always good stuff.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. We also video stream our 3-hour weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com, and podcasts at your favorite podcast provider. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break. ProAm Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. ProAm is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. ProAm is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, ProAm's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. ProAm not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. ProAm is now reaching a worldwide audience through ProAm.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At ProAm Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and ProAm will lend you a hand. ProAm Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In-Wheel Time and the original Lupi Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there where you can donate a car, truck, or SUV, but we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about their Restore You program. A car donation is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org.
Mecum Auctions, the world's largest collector car auction company, returns to Houston, Texas, April 4th through the 6th at NRG Center, featuring 1,000 muscle cars, Corvettes, trucks, customs, and more. Broadcast on Motor Trend TV and streaming live on Max. From avid collectors to those new to the Mecum experience, we welcome everyone. Register to bid now at Mecum.com.
By the way, I wanted to mention that our racing calendar was sponsored by Texas Muscle Car Club Challenge.
Thank you for that.
I didn't get that in earlier,
It's
and
okay.
I needed to mention that.
It's been a busy day.
It's been
It
busy,
is, yeah,
busy,
it has
busy,
been. And
busy.
you know me, and I get distracted often.
In fact, they have their season opener race tomorrow.
Oh yeah, where?
I'm trying to remember where she said it was.
Okay, well it's somewhere. This is a drag racing league, and it's tons of fun, and it's a fun group. And if you're into drag racing, check them out. Texas Muscle Car Club Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I would encourage you to do that. Jeffrey, you want to do Wheels on TV?
I've got that, and what I've picked out this week are 3 movies that you can watch. Now, Richard Tomlin kind of alluded to one earlier that I've got on here. It's called Formula One Drive to Survive. Yes, it is in, I believe, its 5th or 6th season. It is on Netflix. So you subscribe to Netflix, you can go ahead and get it. You get a look into the lives of the Formula One competitors and all of their drama. I threw that in there. And the teams. Now it's in its, again, 5th or 6th season. Viewers can go behind the scenes with anything but normal activity. The second one, and I've actually seen this movie, it's called The Lady and the Dale. It's on HBO. It's about Geraldine Elizabeth Liz Carmichael. She got the world's attention with a 70 mile per gallon, 3-wheeled sedan called the Dale. It couldn't get her company off the ground. It was a big scam. It is a 4-part documentary, so check it out. I liked it.
What's it called?
It's called The Lady and the Dale.
Okay.
So check that out. The last one that I think is pretty good to watch, and I have seen parts of it, not all of it, is called Framing John DeLorean. It's on Hulu, Don. It is a look into the life of John DeLorean, from the rise of General Motors to his development of the DeLorean sports car. And there's much more behind the scenes of this controversial auto exec, and it is also a documentary. So check those things out. I've seen 1.5 of these. They're pretty good. It held my attention, and I have very short attention span.
That poor guy was set up big time with his cocaine thing. And he was trying to save his company, and really? Okay.
I'm sure there were other ways to do it, but the quick way out isn't always the best way.
Yeah, well.
So
he built an iconic car that is more popular, I think, than it was when it was new.
And in after his death as well.
Yeah. So.
Yep. So that's what I got.
Okay.
Check them out.
All right. We shall do that. Pardon me. I need to do some calculations here.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I got it. Tesla's...
He didn't even take his shoes off.
I know.
I just had to think about it for a second. I used to be able to do 3 and 4 things at a time. Now it's just one. And don't do that very well either.
Gotcha.
Tesla's second-generation Roadster will feature, quote, rocket technology, end quote, through a collaboration with aerospace company and twin, SpaceX, that will allow the sports car to accelerate 0 to 60 in under 1 second, according to Elon Musk. Musk, in an interview released Monday with former CNN journalist Don Lemon, he's still alive, that idiot, suggested the future sports car maybe can fly. It's not out of the question, Musk said in response to a question. Musk said last month that the new Roadster, which was first presented in late 2017, will launch next year. First generation Roadster was Tesla's first car to go on the market in 2008. Ford Motor Company delaying planned 3-row electric vehicles similar in size to the Explorer and Lincoln Aviator as it focuses on smaller, more affordable EVs, according to people familiar with the company's plans. The 3-row EVs to be built in Canada at Ford's planned Oakville Electric Vehicle Complex were expected to go on sale in early 2025. Instead, Ford is shifting to launch an affordable EV on a small vehicle platform as early as late 2026. The small crossover is expected to be built at the company's Louisville assembly plant. The UAW and Ford agreed as part of the 2023 labor contract to add a new EV product to Louisville before the deal expires in 2028, although the parties did not specify timing. Automakers are losing thousands of dollars on every electric vehicle they sell.
Yeah, they are.
Still, and for the most part, not meeting consumer expectations for the vehicles, according to Boston Consulting Group. The group estimates that most automakers lose about $6,000 on each EV they sell for $50,000 after accounting for customer tax credits. If original equipment manufacturers can't make money in this next generation of EVs, something's going to have to change, according to Andrew Lowe, a senior partner at Boston Consulting. Whether automakers have the stomach to keep investing until they get to the level of scale and efficiency where they can actually turn a profit, that is the question. Automakers differ in their approaches to EVs, but most have felt the punch of slowing sales growth. Toyota, for example, will buy credits to meet emissions regulations, choosing to base its EV plans on consumer demand. Ford, which less than 2 years ago said it wanted to eventually challenge Tesla in EV sales, has cut production of its electric F-150 Lightning pickup and halted shipments for an undisclosed issue. Nearly 40% of 3,000 U.S. consumers surveyed by Boston Consulting in January said they intend to purchase an EV as their next vehicle, but they expressed strict requirements to make the jump. EV intenders want 20-minute charging times, a 350-mile driving range, and a price of $50,000, according to the group's report in the survey.
That's a hefty wish list there.
It is.
Ain't no lie.
Good luck. Stellantis said Friday it's cutting about 2% of its U.S. engineering, technology, and software jobs, about 400 people, because of unprecedented uncertainties and heightened competitive pressures around the world. Affected workers were notified Friday morning yesterday. The layoffs are effective March 31st. Stellantis says the cuts would better align resources while preserving the critical skills needed to protect our competitive advantage. What a crock-up. What a lineup.
Hooey.
Never mind. Employees who are laid off will receive severance and other job transition assistance.
Well, we talked about that last night at dinner. China is building an EV plant in Poland, and their Stellantis is getting involved in that.
Good luck. An American Honda will reduce dealership profit margins on new vehicles and make other changes designed to help support the company's costly transition to electric, according to a corporate memo. The Japanese automaker's 0.5% profit margin reduction, affecting the amount between the invoice price that dealerships pay and the manufacturer's suggested retail price, comes with additional changes to marketing, advertising, and service payments.
Okay.
Honda's actions are a response to customers not yet being widely able to afford EVs. All right, time now for a quick break on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We will wrap up today's show right after these brief messages.
The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipes mean when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the original Lupi Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here's the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupi Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Speaking of original, nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupi Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupi Tortilla Katy is another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupi's. It's located just off I-10 and the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggie Land? Head to the Lupi Tortilla in College Station, located just around the corner from Kyle Field. It's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Headed east to Louisiana, stop in at the Lupi Tortilla in Beaumont. It too's on I-10. You can't miss it. The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants invites you in for the best Tex-Mex anywhere. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com.
Well, that's it for this week's In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. This is your invitation to follow us on Facebook. Give us a like, tell your friends about us, and share our stuff if you would. We'll keep you posted on all things automotive all week long, including our famous interviews, new car reviews, upcoming events, cruise-ins, racing, manufacturer, and car, truck, and SUV news. When you're looking for some award-winning car talk, listen to us during the week. You can find the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 via the iHeartRadio app. Daily 30-minute podcasts are available from your favorite streaming provider. We post a new episode every day. And don't forget, we live stream this show on Facebook, YouTube, at InWheelTime.com every Saturday, 8 to 11 Central. The In Wheel Time Marketing and Video Technical Director is We Need More, Jeff Zekin. For booking agent, video editor, posting personality, and overall do-it-all, Mike Mars, along with Chief Engineer David Ainsley, who's sleeping in this morning. I'm Don Armstrong. We hope you join us next week for another live award-winning production of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show, Saturday, March 30th, 8 to 11, on all of our In Wheel Time Car Talk outlets, live from the Sugar Shack Studios. Have a great weekend. Be safe out there.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.